we have the Luna Prototype by Discraft here in the Jawbreaker plastic. This is a beadless putter. There is no bead on the bottom. Pretty normal depth on a putter, feels almost about the same depth as a Challenger or a AVR. The Jawbreaker plastic, this new mixture is a little bit stiffer than normal Jawbreaker plastic. It still has a good amount of grip to it though. I think with humidity, or if you lick your finger, there's going to be an even better grip that you get on this putter. And it just feels like it would be a clean release coming out of the hand. Feels good overall. Let's see how it flies. The Luna as an actual putting putter feels pretty good coming out of the hand. I'm more used to having a bead on my putter, but this one still came out relatively clean. This new blend of Jawbreaker plastic does have a little bit of extra grippiness to it. It is firmer than some of the usual runs of Jawbreaker plastic from Discraft. You're not going to see a big difference in flight of this disc when it comes to a putter from really anything inside of 20. When you start to get further out, 25, 30 feet, you'll start to see that the disc does become a little bit stable towards the end, which forces you to really commit to your putts. So if you're a spin putter, this will hold up very well if you're giving it that extra bit of pop from your wrist to get it towards the target.
Yeah, of course.
On some of these putts, I was using a little bit more loft, which was still getting there, but you can see they're gonna start to fade out on you a little bit if you're just more of a loft putter. So it's definitely made more for a spin putter type of spin putt versus a loft type of putt. Overall though, they fly great out of the hand. They're straight, they make you commit to the putt.
Yep.
So we wanted to test out the Luna for some upshots, and we decided to go ahead and try some forehands. Not surprisingly, this disc holds up very well for forehand approaches. It's able to take the torque from a forehand and it holds the line very well. And towards the end, it does predictably fade. If you're a right hand forehand, it's going to fade to the right towards the end. Felt good coming out of the hand, no real issues, no extra wobble, and very accurate point and shoot. As you can see, this last one almost dumps in. Held that line the entire time, hyzering the whole way in. So here is where the Luna shines for me. I think this disc as a throwing putter off the tee or on the fairway as an approach disc really steps up. It is so clean out of the hand on these shots, and the lines that you can carve with it are exceptional. It will hold the hyzer the whole way while moving forward and penetrating the whole time. If you throw it flat, it will continue to go straight. If you put a little bit of ante on it, it'll move to the right. I torqued one over badly on ante here, and it still didn't burn out and just cut roll. It just continued to move on over to the right. And as I adjusted this other shot here on an ante, it just subtly moved to the right the whole time towards the target and just finished out flat at the end. Throwing it at different power levels, the disc just reacted the same, which is really great when you're throwing a putter off the tee or for an approach shot, knowing that you can hold that same line and power it down or power it up and not fear that it's going to turn over and burn out on you. I think it really shines in this light.
All right, I find that putters are the most sensitive to feel, meaning that it's going to be a very personal preference. This one for me is slightly deeper than my normal putter, but for putts, the Jawbreaker and rubber blend feel good. I didn't lick my fingertips, but a source close to the subject said that it adds to your grip. I see this being a handy advantage during the warmer months, and licking won't be required then. Expanding on the feel, it's easy to notice how well this fits into my hand. And comfort is a must for putters, and the Luna has the shape and the material to do it. Now let's see if it delivers. Right, most putters are similar but not quite the same. You're looking at either overall, neutral, or under instability. That's going to be the main difference. The Luna for me was not hard to adjust to since my normal putter is neutral putter as well. It is slightly more stable than my normal putter, but again, just an easy adjustment. I'm a natural spin putter. Well, in my head, I'm pushing. And I was able to hit the target more often than not for this being my first time ever putting with the Luna. My grip was comfortable from hand to release. I'm going to blame the basket a little bit because these are known to be less forgiving on off-center hits than others. Switching to the Luna would hold a small learning curve for me. Adjusting for the difference in my putter now would make a quick transition. It would just take some time to build the confidence that you need when it comes to putting. But if you have putted with a neutral putter before, you know what to expect from the flight and just might like how it feels. I've been working on my forehand upshot to bring it up to par with my backhand approaches, so I'm going to use the more difficult of the two shots as a reference. The main goal of an approach shot is to secure an easy putt. The upside to an approach shot is aiming for chains and getting them or running 30 feet past the basket. You can see that with these shots, looking for a real putt, not chains, I land well inside my comfort range. I'm in an open field, which does change the margin of error, but the lines are the lines with or without obstacles. I do sneak in a backhand for a side-by-side comparison. On forehands, these are coming out nice and smooth. There's no real risk of them turning over. They're coming in with the right speed and angle to land and stay versus straying away. The blend may have something to do with that as well. All right, let's get some full-on putter shots here. As advertised, this is a nice neutral putter that goes out on the line and is thrown and just stays there. As with all discs, you want some level of flexibility when it comes to height and angles. I put this one out a little bit higher, but has a predictable finish, just like the first one. My confidence after a few throws with this on different angles is up there. I throw this one with a full-on ante and it just stays there until it lands and keeps moving to the right. I can see this being a go-to in the woods for hitting lines that mids would just miss. And I see this Luna as a stable out-of-the-box putter, but imagine that as it seasons, it might get better.
The Luna is getting a final review of in the bag for me. It is not going in the bag as a putting putter, however, it is going in the bag as a throwing putter. Just the versatility of lines that you can throw with this putter lets you carve up any course out there, especially in the woods. So for that reason, it's going in the bag.
The Luna is getting a rating of in the bag. I don't see me making the immediate jump, but I can foresee it in my bag after a little more time with it. I see it being a thrower for me before a putter. The feel gives you the confidence that it's going to do what you want it to. In the woods, I expect it to be a durable, kind of slow to beat in pathfinder. Again, the mold, beadless, and the material, jawbreaker rubber, makes it easy to throw and control. I don't see the moon setting anytime soon for this run.